All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to another great episode on your favorite political talk show, The Truth with Ben Jokes. Now, there is this common cliche in Nigeria that goes, politicians are all the same. Then they follow up with another one, all the political parties are the same. Those statements are not true. There are good politicians, very few good ones though, but they exist. The system is what is preventing them from being in office, just as the system prevented Peter Obi from being in office in 2023. But the main point I'm trying to drive at here is that even among the bad politicians, some are worse than the others. I don't care what anyone says about Olusegun Obasanjo and Atiku Abubakar, but their time in office will forever be remembered for giving civil servants almost 100% raise in salaries. Their time will be remembered for bringing Okonjo-Iweala to Nigeria from World Bank, and she transformed the banking sector with the 25 billion naira capital base initiative. Telecommunications revolution, unko, they brought the MTN and inspired the glows and everything that we have today. How about the massive recruitment of Nigerians that they did by creating parastatals like EFCC, ICPC, civil defense, amongst others? Atiku and Obasanjo were not perfect, but they meant well. And the greatest proof of their good intentions for this country is their belief in Peter Obi. Yes, anyone who believes in Peter Obi actually means well for Nigeria. We all saw how vocal Obasanjo was and still is about Peter Obi being the best man for the job. And remember the rumor that Atiku told all PDP presidential aspirants last year that he was ready to give up his ambition if everyone would step down for Peter Obi. But Wike specifically refused. That rumor has now been confirmed because few hours ago, Atiku came out and said that he is willing to step down and support Peter Obi in 2027. Before I show you how he said it and how Nigerians reacted, let me quickly show you this video just to buttress the fact that politicians are not the same. See the video.
This is Boundary Road, and the government is doing well. This is the house of the DROA, and the roads are very bad. How can anybody do well like this when this is Boundary Road, the heart of the city? Governor Obaseki, pack and go. You are bad abysmally. Pack and go. This is Boundary Road. This is Boundary Road, and you have some SS, they are rooting for you that we must vote for your successor, what's his name again? Ashley Gotalo. There's no basket for rotten tomatoes anymore. Pack and go. Thank you.
You saw that. That is Boundary Road, one of the major roads in the heart of Benin City. Look at the state that Obaseki is leaving the road after 8 solid years in office. But we have an Alex Oti who has only been in office for 11 months in Abia, and he's doing wonders on the roads. That is why I said politicians are not the same. Edo State should better rally round Olumide Akpata, the gubernatorial candidate of the Labour Party, and vote him in to change the state. Because just as I said, even the political parties are not the same. Labour Party is still better. Look at the Labour Party. Julius Abure came under fire for embezzling how much? The presidential candidate Peter Obi quickly said a forensic audit must be carried out to know the exact truth. That is a party that is trying to be transparent. But look at the APC. After former governor of Kano, Abdullahi Ganduje, was caught on camera taking bribe, stealing everything and destroying the state, they still made him the chairman of the party. That is to tell you that those ones, they stand for criminality. So there is a difference. Now, let us look at what Atiku said about Peter Obi that got the internet on fire. Look at how the papers reported it. I will support Peter Obi in 2027 if Atiku. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has disclosed that he will support the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, if the People's Democratic Party decides that it is the turn of the Southeast in 2027. ATIKU, the presidential flag bearer of the PDP in 2023 general election, said he will throw his weight behind Obi if he is picked by his party. The former vice president disclosed this during a recent interview with BBC Hausa service, adding that he vied to be president last year because the race was thrown open. I have said repeatedly, and I even said it before the 2023 general elections, that if the PDP decides to zone the presidential ticket to the south or southeast specifically, I won't contest it, ATIKU said. As long as it is the decision of the party, I will abide by it. But I contested the 2023 presidential ticket because it was thrown open to all members of the party. If the party decides that it is the turn of the Southeast and Peter Obi is chosen, I won't hesitate to support him, he added. The PDP chieftain also said there is a possibility for the merger between PDP and Labour Party, adding that the members of the party would decide his fate in 2027 general elections. He also explained that his recent meeting with Obi might indicate a possible alliance leading up to the 2027 general elections. Speaking about the meeting, ATIKU said, "It's just a normal friendly meeting that we often have, particularly among us in the opposition parties. Such meetings are healthy for Nigeria's democracy and the country's interest." About the possibility of the merger, he said, "Yes, it is very much possible. We can merge to achieve a common goal. So it is possible and nothing can stop it if we wish to achieve that." He denied that the choice of presidential candidate might frustrate the merger discussion and said, "That is not true. That challenge will not arise. I can tell you that the choice of who will fly the flag of the party won't be an issue." You heard that. Now, the first question this update raises would be, Alhaji Atiku, you said you would support Peter Obi in 2027 if PDP zones to the southeast. Is Obi a member of the PDP? Is Obi going to contest the PDP primaries even if PDP zones to the southeast in 2027? And the answer to these questions is politics. He's just being political. He is simply saying PDP should woo Peter Obi back to PDP and zone to the southeast, or merge with the Labour Party and zone to the southeast. That is what he's simply saying. And I must give kudos to Atiku for coming out publicly to admit that Peter Obi is a better candidate than himself. Some may say perhaps he didn't mean what he said, but he said this behind closed doors last year, and now he's saying it publicly. I think he deserves a lot of commendation for telling Nigerians the truth about the superiority of Peter Obi to any other person in the political class right now. Secondly, if there is a merger between PDP and Labour Party, Obi remains the flag bearer. At least with what Atiku has said, you should know that there is no opposing him. And Obedience are ready for anything. If you go to the internet now, people are saying whatever. If his Labour Party is going to merge with the PDP, however it is going to be, they just want to see Peter Obi as the flag bearer and people will troop behind him. Anything just to get the APC out of power. But look at how Nigerians reacted to what Alhaji Atiku Abubakar said about Peter Obi. Look at some of the tweet reactions. This tweet by Kamal Dansadao says, "Politics is a game of interest. I wish the masses will understand this and unite against the political class. But no, it won't happen because they use tribe and religion to divide us." This is what I keep saying. It is a game of interest. The masses should have their own interest at heart. That is the interest of the people. We want to have good roads. We want to end insecurity. We want to have steady power supply. We want our healthcare centers back to shape. That is the people having their own interest at heart. What will religion and tribe do for us, for God's sake? And this tweet here says, anybody that wants a working Nigeria will definitely throw his or her weight behind Peter Obi. This is what I'm saying about Atiku. The man is not a saint. Fine, he stole a lot of money when he was in office. fine, but at least he wants others to exist as human beings. Not like this APC that they want people reduced to the lowest ebb of existence. And this tweet here says, the best news today, we need to get rid of APC before it gets rid of us. And this tweet by Yomi Adetunji says, someone is waking up. But moving forward here has a different opinion. He says, Obi should know Atiku's election run is his retirement plan, a way to cash out every 4 years. Atiku won't give this up for Obi. They might deceive Obi to join PDP, but he won't get the ticket and will be mocked if he decamps again, unless Obi wants to be VP. Now, what you should understand here moving forward is that Obi is a very smart human being. He's not only a good politician and a good businessman, he's also a very smart human being. And he cannot be played in this way that you think. It will not happen. But 2027 is still a very long way out. There isn't much that can be said now. Let us just keep our fingers crossed and see how this plays out. But I have to say a big thank you to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar for keeping it real, coming out to make it clear to Nigerians that Peter Obi is the best in the political class to take this country forward. Now the masses have heard it. Let us see what those who are still supporting APC will make of this. I keep saying it, under the APC, there is no hope for Nigeria. There is no light at the end of this APC tunnel. And if Nigerians want to have a great country, if they want Nigeria to rise again from the phoenix, from the ashes that the APC has put us in, then we need to come together, put aside our sentiments, and get these guys out of power. But until then, make I still enter town. Make I go get some ogbonge political news wey una go like. Why? Because of una. Now I dey here, so don't go away.